This is Sherry at Twisted Granny Tarot. Thank you for coming to my table tonight. I appreciate your presence. And this video right now is going to be for Sagittarius of May 2026. This is the table where the reader uses a diagram in the shape of a horoscope. There's 12 houses in it. We get to cover 12 different topics of activities going on in your life today. And it's also the table where my friend Link, he prints a calendar every year of ancient trivia, let's call it. And it says right here on May 12th is the International Nurses Day and birthday of Florence Nightingale. Well, that's not exactly antique, but we need to all remember the nurses, right? Okay, now this is my cheat sheet, but I won't be needing it for this deck because this deck has been very well pondered over for many years. Okay, the first house we're going to have here today is called What's on Your Mind. So let's see what's on your mind, Sagittarius, for money. Money's on your mind. Too little, too much. You got plans for doing something with your money. And here is, okay, all right, this card, we got a path leading somewhere. So you have goals for your money. Second house is how you're thinking about your own money. Well, now, are you feeling rich today? Because look at here, this is the Empress. The Empress is the queen of all the queens. She has more power than any of the other queens, and she's on the list above the kings with the Emperor also. So she's prosperous, she's healthy, she's married, she's rich, and for some reason right now you're feeling fluffy in the cash department. Okay, you're feeling heavy on the cash department. You're feeling good about how your cash is going. At least that's what this is telling me so far. Third house is your communication. Now we're going to talk about money too. Look at that. And we got an idea with money. Now Wands is always number one. It's always a message, and Wands is governs business. So let's see what kind of business we got. Another money card. What the heck's going on here? Oh, well, okay. Now I could easily say this is you want to go visit somebody. You have a long trip planned because here are the people going on the trip. You know what? So I'm going to say you might be planning a trip to see people that you have not seen in a long time, or to see sites you've never seen before in your life, that kind of thing. So, and this there's I don't call it. There's an overarching goal to this trip, and one of the goals is just to enjoy yourself and come back with fresh ideas and a fresh face for viewing your life. Okay, and I'm thinking, you know what? You kind of don't want to come back. You kind of don't want to come back. Fourth house is your home. Oh, so okay. So we have a miser here. Is somebody who likes to save his money, or somebody who's wary of spending too much money. And I'm going to say that because of this big trip and you have money on your mind, you're reappropriating funds from one category of your life to another, probably from improvements, you might have wanted to make in your house or your apartment, to your vacation. Okay. Fifth house is romance and creativity. Well, we got a new beginning here. We got a new beginning in romance. Isn't that interesting? Sixth house is work and health. We got it's the King of Swords. Yakety, yakety, yakety. Work and health. Oh, geez, what's going on here? Okay. So are you telling me that you're escaping to a different geographic area so that you could find out what the money-making situations are there? Because this is definitely something is going to end. You're not going to die. Nobody's going to die. It just means it's come to the end. So you may have come to the end of and you may be saving money because you know you've come to the end, and you know there may be some, well, things like first and last month's rent, if we have to talk about practicalities, when you move. But this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, so sixth house of work and health. Now, when it comes to work, it just means mundane activities that you do every day. Answer your email, answer your phone calls, fill out your timesheet, that kind of thing. And you just don't like it. And you want it to be over and done with. And I'm just going to say your health is fine, but it's the job that's causing you some loose ends. Okay, that's seventh house, marriage partnerships and business partnerships. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Seventh house is marriage partnerships and business partnerships. This is a face card. So I'm going to put another card on top of it. And we have, so looky here. Marriage partnerships and business partnerships. You know what? I think that you think that when you move, it's going to start a new series of activities that will benefit you. And you can't pinpoint them really exactly how they're going to transpire. It's going to be a secret till it actually appears, like a lot of life is. And this card right here represents you as a person who is, let's pretend this is the job you have today. Oh, that's okay, but I don't like it. That's okay, but I'm not fond of that part of it. And that's okay, but he doesn't pay me enough money. And somebody's giving you a golden cup out of the clear blue sky. So guess what? Even if you're not going on a job hunting excursion, it's possible that you will hear of appropriate employment that will cause you to speed up your plan. Okay? How about that? Okay, eighth house is money from other people. What the heck is this? Money from other... No, okay, I don't know why, but I think this has to do with your partner. So this is your partner, and he or she is willing to go along with you. Now, what's this? You need 2 jobs now if you're bringing a partner. And this is not a bad thing, because depending on how... Let's hope that y'all have come to a place of peace and contentment where you can experience great upheavals like packing and moving, if it comes to that, and you can share the load. Now, this chariot driver would be you, the Sag, and this horse wants to go in this direction, this horse wants to go in that direction. So you might have opportunities for... It might be too good to be true, and that you could land a job and your spouse could land a job. And it could be that you both will be employed by around about the same time, so there won't be terrible anxiety about one of you is working but the other one doesn't have a job yet. Okay? There are going to be 2 ways of making money. Okay? Ninth house. Philosophy, religion, higher education. Now listen here. What this is, this plays right into your ninth house, because ninth house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. And if that is the thing, oh well, that won't work either, will it? Okay, ninth house is long distance. This is your intuition. This is that little voice you hear in your ear that keeps you safe, unless because your intuition is the guideline that helps you make it through every day. You know, you leave your office or you leave your place of employment and you turn right like you always do, but one day you turn left. Then you find out if you had turned right, you would have gotten a car wreck. So that's somebody up there protecting you. Don't think there isn't, because they are. They communicate with you all the time. So everybody has the ability to collect thoughts from people on the other side who want to help you. It's true. So turn on your radio. Because if you don't have your radio on, you can't hear any messages. You can't hear the commercials, you can't hear the music, you can't hear what other people up there, or what your imagination or your guides are telling you if you don't turn your radio on. So, congratulations. Please don't think this is a hoax, because everybody has it. And it will do you well. 10th house is your career. What this is, okay, so you're moving because this is a generational card. So it's become important to you that not only will you have money and your wife have money, but mom and dad will have money, grandpa and grandpa will have money, and all the grandchildren that you're going to bestow upon them. So it's a generational thing to give the whole clan a new start somewhere else. Well, especially you're part of the clan. Okay? So congratulations. Now, this is not to say you might not be getting any help from the elders of the clan because they might feel like you're leaving me. Why should I give you any money to go away? That's possible. However, it's your life and you know what's best because you got to make progress. Okay, 11th house is long-term plans and people that you're friends with, especially friends from previous employers. So call up people that are your friends that you have worked with and ask them, especially when it comes to going on this trip you want to go on. If you're going on a trip, call up there and ask them, is your place hiring? I'm a so-and-so now, and I do that kind of work. So you need somebody like that at your place? Well, now if he says, well, maybe, then you just might have kicked the door open. Because this is justice will be done by you. Justice will be done. First, you got to tell people what you're thinking. Okay? 12th house is what you think about when you go to sleep at night. Well, do you lie awake at night? Well, actually, you're kind of a busy person, and your mind is always crackling up there. And this is what it mostly thinks about, is doing good for other people. Because this card has to do with fairness and egalitarianism and people having what they need from the water bearer. Every human being and every animal on earth and plants too, they need water. So this person is distributing water. And she also would be the kind of person who would buy kids shoes and buy beds and coats and backpacks and take kids to school because she knows what it's like not to have that. And if you know what it's like to have that, you don't want to do without it. And so a big part of you wants to help other people. So it's possible that you can do that with this change that you're experiencing right now. Okay? So if I have to, okay, so now we got a Page of Cups. Oh, God, okay, so now you're scared. Well, now you're scared. It's what you most love and what you most hate. What you most love is a new enterprise. What you most hate is actually letting go of the grapevine before you grab the other one. Okay? You get me? Because this is the kindness and the love that you'll be able to distribute when you are less encumbered by family ties. When you are less encumbered by family ties. And this makes you scared because you've never left your family ties before. Probably. Or not in a long time. So the devil is just what you most love and what you most hate. So if you most love your home, but you hate living here, living there, that's a quandary. However, I think you all know what I'm talking about because this was easy, Saggies. This was easy. You got one, I'm counting major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards of the major arcana. That major arcana are also known as destiny cards. So some of the things that are destiny for you is your ability to handle the money you have on hand at the moment. Okay, at the moment. This doesn't mean you're going to be good at it forever and ever, but at the moment you're what's that, locked and loaded for this trip that you got planned. Okay, and you can have the opportunity for more than one job, more than one way to earn money, and this is your clue to follow your intuition. Now somebody might have an offer for you that you logically sounds great, but there's something off about it. So you may decide to take the one that may be more, rewarding for your own interests. In other words, it'll be a lot more fun. You'll help a lot more people. You'll be busy and happy. Whereas with the other job, you just be busy and miserable. Okay, so pay attention to your intuition. Don't think you don't have it, because you do. Okay, this is, you want to move for generational opportunities, for a new life for your kids, if you haven't. And this is, people are going to do justice by you. So if you're talking to people you used to work with, they can help you. Alrighty, well, good. Good for you, Sag. Love you, mean it. Thanks for coming to visit Twisted Granny Tarot. Please come back again next month and we'll have more to talk about. So it's good talking to you. Thank you for everything. See you. Bye.